Hello everyone, this is a game on Centaur Grove against a human and an orc. And I've included this game in the series because it's a recent change to our strategy, and it's really helped us solve one of our toughest problems. And that problem being
ready to work.
When human town portals in all his peasants as militia and completely overruns our towers. So here I am in the 3 o'clock position, my partner is in the 6 o'clock. And I'm sending a militia scout to 12 looking for the orc, while my partner kind of sits here at 8 o'clock waiting to see whether to portal or to continue walking to the 9 o'clock position. So my militia's in, scouts that it is indeed the orc base. So my partner portals through and also heads to 12 o'clock. And as per usual versus orc, we try to set up in range of his gold mining line and outside the range of his initial tower, or his initial burrow.
Job's done.
So here we are setting up the towers, and we get the nice 5-tower start with a burrow and an arcane. And I speed build my human archmage. Now typically I would run him up here and make a couple elementals and just kind of cross my fingers and wait for the onslaught of militia to town portal in. And if I look at the human's base, he has one archmage. He has the archmage building. He has almost 1 footman complete. He's got 9 peasants. So really by the time the archmage is done, he should be ready. He could have 15 militia and 3 footmen to accompany him to town portal in to save his partner's base. And even with 5 completed towers, facing 15 militia, unless they make some sort of crazy micro mistake like chase my archmage with all his militia or something stupid like that, he's going to overrun all these towers. So our new strategy is, instead of running my archmage up to defend the towers, I send them to take out the militia before they are militia. So that means coming in, getting Blizzard, and coming in for the Blizz harass. And this is actually really effective because he won't have any defense at this point. He won't have an arcane tower, he won't have a hero yet because I speed built mine. And I can get 4 blizzards off. There you are, I've emptied all 4 blizzards. Now I'm getting out of dodge, and now he's town portaling over with all his forces. So let's see what he arrived with here. He's got 3 footmen and 5 militia. That sounds a lot better than 15 militia with 3 footmen. And one of his militia only has I'm having trouble clicking on him here. Only has 16 hit points, and a bunch other of these units are injured as well. And you'll see that with a force this small, our 5 towers are more than enough to completely devastate them. Don't they lose a single tower. Orc did attempt the counterattack, but 1 hero against a ton of militia is not going to do a whole lot. So yeah, there's the failed counterattack. Mostly failed counterattack. And now we have 2 bases in full production. And as for our opponents, we have 1 orc who has no Great Hall left, and a human who lost every single peasant he had at the beginning of the game. So this game's more or less over. I'm just going to let it run out. But here's my partner setting up a 2nd tower push.
Ready for action.
Coming in, doing a little harassing while I do a little blizz harassing. And now he's down to 3 peasants again. I do get chased off by the Blade Master, but he's low in hit points. Pretty easy battle to win.
Our forces are under attack.
Archmage is almost dead as well. And I blizz harass, kill 2 more peasants and kill the Archmage. Finish off with 1 footman, and yeah, this game's basically over. We more or less won it with just the 2 heroes at the end. But that's just because of the devastating start. We're going to do 1 more game, and we're going to show this time someone who turned his peasants into militia and tried to attack my early Blizz harass. Alright, thanks. So here we are again on Sentry Grove, and this is once again human and orc that we're facing. So my partner Orc is set up in the 3 o'clock position. I'm set up in the 9. Or sorry, in the 12 o'clock. So my partner will be going through the portal to get to either the 9 or the 6. I scout the human is at the 9, so we start heading down towards the 6. And partner's heading through the portal, and we'll probably get there first since I had to scout one base, but looks pretty close. So again, locate where the Orc burrow is, and try to get range on the gold mine line without being range on the burrow.
Ready to work.
Here we go, sending in the Archmage for Blizz Harass. Now the nice thing about this Blizz Harass, since I speedball my Archmage, is even against an Altar first, I'm not going to be facing any early defense. No Arcane Tower, no heroes, no units, maybe one Footman if you go in barracks first, but that's about it. Again, doing as much damage as I can.
Our town is under attack.
Key here is not to preserve the hit points on my hero, but to do as much damage to the militia as I can to save the towers. So there he goes teleporting. And
Our town is
you'll notice first of all he didn't miss one militia. And then those 4 militia that were fighting my Archmage, well, their timers run out, so they've teleported in as peasants. So even against a good defense, it totally screws up their timing. We'll watch them die here. And at the same time, I got to continue harassing his base.
work complete.
So even if he's not an idiot and leaves all his peasants mining the gold mine so he can get really easy kills, as long as you do damage and mess up his militia timer and make him stay in his home base a little longer before he teleports. Like even 5-10 seconds can make a lot of difference. It can mean getting a tower up or having it die before it's complete. So there we go. That was a good game, and that's the amendment we did to our strategy when we're face human. And we've had pretty good success in counteracting that human teleport. Alright, thanks everyone. Bye.